Further items you may want to consider in a SOLIDWORKS drawing template are the sheet properties, which are available via right mouse button menu under Properties. These include the first or third angle projection, the format, the default scale for the name of the first sheet, a custom sheet size, whether the format should be displayed or not, next view labels for next view and datum labels, and also the source of the custom property values. So sheet properties have some important settings. The custom property information is available in the File menu under Properties. This is where you can make your own custom property information here, which is filled out on the drawing, and it can be obtained from the SOLIDWORKS model. One of the items I like to include in my drawing templates is what's called a predefined view. You saw these on some of the earlier templates, but now I'll show you how to actually create them. To place your first predefined view, go to Insert, Drawing View, Predefined, and then place the drawing view. You can set the view you'd like to reference in the Orientation panel and set any display style or custom scale information as well. From here, it's nice to make some projected views. So if you select the Projected View tool from the View Layout tab of your Command Manager, you can project a top view from the front view, and we can restart this, and this time use the push pin to keep it active. So I'll project this view over for a right view, and I can even project it for an isometric view. Your template can be saved with these drawing views in place, so the next time you create a drawing, you automatically get these 4 views. I wanted to add some information about custom properties and drawing templates while we're going through that type of information. In order to get SOLIDWORKS models to automatically fill out the title block, there are a couple of things that you can do with custom properties and your templates or formats. First, let's zoom in to this area and then right-click in the sheet and edit sheet format. I'm going to get rid of this particular note and re-add that note so we can set it up for custom properties. Let's take a brief look at a file with custom properties and then come back and finish setting up the drawing. So let's open up this model and look at the custom properties under File, Properties. We have custom properties for material, cost, drawn by, checked by, description, and weight. And you can add additional custom properties in your templates or any of your SOLIDWORKS files. So in this case, what I want to look at is the description property. I want the description property to automatically fill out a field on the drawing when this part is put onto the drawing. So let's go back to the drawing, and remember I'm in the Edit Sheet Format mode. I'm going to switch to the Annotations tab, and we'll talk about annotations in more detail later on, but you can put a simple note on the drawing. Now, if you just want to put a note in that has static text in it, then you can just type in, "This is a note." Okay, that's one way to do it, but that's not what we're here to do right now. What I want to do is link this field to a custom property. So I'm going to click on the Link to Property button in the Text Format panel. And I don't want to link to the current document. The current document is a drawing. I want to link to a model that's in the view specified in the sheet properties. And because there is no model at this point attached to the drawing, I'm just going to type in the property name, which is description. Could be anything else that you wanted it to be, as long as that property is in the part document that you're going to put onto this drawing. Okay, so SOLIDWORKS automatically figures out the syntax for that note, and you'll see that we've got some other things set up already. For example, we've got drawn by, checked by, material, and some other types of property information that is not custom property. For example, SOLIDWORKS file name and the revision level for the document. Notice that there are a couple other fields in here, such as the scale that's automatically filled out and the sheet 1 of 2. If I hold my cursor over this annotation, you can see the syntax for this particular note. This one is set up automatically to calculate how many sheets there are and which sheet the current sheet is. Okay, now let's get out of the sheet format, go back to Edit Sheet, tile vertically, and zoom to fit. Drag this part onto the drawing, and let's see what it's automatically filled out. Well, we've inventively called the description, and it's drawn by Matt, checked by you. The material is aluminum. The file name is linkage. Let's go back to the SOLIDWORKS part and update the information and see what happens. Under File, Properties, Description, I'll say this is an aluminum shifter linkage. And checked by Infinite Skills and drawn by student. We'll say OK. Flip back to the SOLIDWORKS drawing and rebuild the drawing. So all of the information has updated. The description, the drawn by, checked by information is all new.